Hello and welcome to the Scale Modelling Cafe and welcome to this week's update. And we're in the middle of December already. It's really getting quite chilly here. We're down to about maybe 25, 26 Celsius during the middle of the day. So yeah, sort of fleece time, definitely. And a little bit chilly in the mornings, about sort of 12, 13, 14, something like that. Sort of low to mid-teens. So freezing. But I'm flying back next week. And I understand at home it's been really rather chilly. And I don't have my coat here. So my lad Joseph, he's driving down to come and get me. And yeah, I've told him to bring me my my big thick coat because I think I'm going to need it. Right. So there will not be an update next week because my schedule has now changed and I'm working Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday and I'm flying out Thursday night and I'm probably not going to have time to shoot a quick video next week. So don't be surprised if there isn't one. I might have chance by the time I get back, if I pack before I go, I might have chance to do something very quickly, but we'll have to wait and see. I'm not going to make any promises. One promise I have been making for quite a long time now is a review video of the new Alclad range called A-Stand from Mig Ammo. And I've literally just finished videoing that. So by the time you're watching this, that will be up on the channel, all edited. Sounds like I'm losing my voice a bit. So they're all right here. Here they are. They are, as I said, it's called A-Stand Metallic Lacquer. It is essentially Alclad paint. Well, not essentially Alclad paint. It is Alclad paint, but it's in a really cool package. I really like these bottles. A lot safer on the workbench because they're a lot more squat. They are also packaged in a way, the label's really cool. So different colours for different sorts of paints in the range. And what I mean by that is your classic metallics have got the black and silver label and an outline of a lightning on the back. Your primers have got a purple label with a Spitfire, outline Spitfire, but this one's in a bank turn. That's them. Your transparent colours, so your blues, your browns, your purples, your glass, armour glass, that kind of thing. I've got a JAG E-type line drawing on the back, you know, like the old-fashioned blueprints. So that's really cool. And then your varnishes, I got a picture of, well, this one is the Aqua Gloss Clear. That's got a picture of the Houses of Parliament on the back, and I've used this, and it's really good. And this one is the Clear Coat Satin, and it's got the like the Griffin, that thing from the coat of arms on the back, which is really cool. And obviously that's enamel. What's the Aqua Gloss Clear? Actually, that's acrylic. So Aqua Gloss Clear is acrylic, and Clear Coat is enamel, and all your transparent colours and your metallics are lacquers. There we go. Just found that out. Brilliant. So that video is up on the channel. Go and check that out. What's also on the channel is last Sunday up went part 2 of the Antonov video. That was the airframe prep, so where I remove all the frankly ridiculous attempts at the fabric rendering. That all got ditched and it was all rescribed, riveted, and then I opened up all the fuselage, so the door, the waist gunners, and the where the portholes are in the front, to open all that out. So that was part 1, part 2, and then part 3, which is going up this Sunday, is all the detailing and painting of the rear cabin. I was going to do the interior as one, but it's so detailed and there's so much to cover, I'm going to split it into 2 videos. So this Sunday is the rear is sort of the centre cabin, if you like, and the rear gunner's cabin, or the waist gunner's cabin. And then the week after next is going to be the cockpit and painting that up. So go check those out. The project itself, you may well have seen on the Facebook page, is finished. Now, it's a nightmare. There's so many sticky out bits. Trying to pick it up, I've got to be really careful, but here we go. I'll have a go. Oh, crikey. Oh, I've got to be really careful. And here it is. I'm going to stick it down again right now. I'll stick a picture up here, or some pictures up here. I'll put that down because there's so many, you know, the guns, the satellite dish, the doors, the engines, the turrets, undercarriage, and oh, just nightmare. And I've got to get that back in my luggage, and I know for a fact bits are going to get broken. I'm already regretting gluing on the refueling probe. I'm going to try and take that off. I should have just pushed it on. I did drill drill and pin that, so I'm going to try and take that off very carefully if I can, because there's no way that's going to survive. Likewise the gun pods or the gun barrels. So yeah, already, it's going to be a repair job when we get back, but we'll see. The other thing I've done is I've also done a little base for it. This is the Edward PSP base that I quickly painted up and weathered. So the same sort of rusty effects as the wing, and but more dust on this one. So I've done that as well. Right, wow, what can I say about that project? Other than it's probably my favourite model in my collection. Narrowly pipping Death Punch 1, the Bronco. This is obviously Death Punch 2. I just love it to bits, which is why I'm really nervous about getting it back home, because I know bits are going to get broken off. In fact, I might just snap the doors off. The 40mm cannon on the right hand side will come off. The gun turret, the mid upper turret, is not glued on anyway. The props can come off. So there's a few little of the greeblies that I can take down, and the rest of it I'm just going to hope it doesn't get too bashed up when I bring it back, and then it will have a repair job when I get home. But yeah, as I said, it's a just really exciting model to have in my collection. Obviously unique. I do love my post-apocalyptic models. I think it really suits the Antonov, being such a robust aeroplane. It's almost like the cockroach of aeroplanes, isn't it? Those of you who follow Mark Felton here on YouTube, he's recently done a video of was it Azerbaijan or someone? They're converting them into drones and lobbing them over next door. So next door uses up all their precious SAM missiles, so then they can go in with, other stuff with against a depleted surface-to-air threat. And speculation is that Russia might be doing the same in Ukraine. So the old warhorse staggers on, but it's such a robust aeroplane. What a great subject for post-apocalyptic. And tonight I am going to watch Mad Max Fury Road because I've not seen it yet. So I might kick myself thinking, I could have done that, could have done that, could have done that. But there we go. Such is life. But yeah, like I say, I really like that model. I think it works really well. It is my favourite model, I think, that I've done today. Very exciting. Which begs the question, what's coming next? And I don't know. It was going to be the Zucchimuri F4C. That will be done, but I think that was such an involved project, and the Phantom is going to be such an involved project. I need a little bit of a palette cleanser first. So I've got a few things in mind. They're going to be simple. It's going to be World War II, a prop. We'll just have to wait and see what that's going to be. But hopefully I should smash that out fairly quickly. I have started my conversion course onto the Wizzo Training Squadron. That is going to be taking up most of my time. And obviously I want to keep producing content. So if I could do just something that's very quick and very simple. Maybe smash that out 3 or 4 episodes. That's going to buy me some content time, and then I can, once I'm qualified, which will be in a matter of weeks, it's only a short course, 3 or 4 weeks, then it will be on with the Zukimura F4, which is obviously going to be a more involved project. That's that. Right. That's not a not so brief overview of what's going on the channel, so apologies for that. Right, reaching for the green notebook from Earth Cafe. Oh, random bit of Edward sponge. Right, some of the news then. A little bit to talk about this week. Something I should have mentioned last week, but totally forgot, so apologies to those involved. So apologies to Roy of Barracuda Studios. He's just had quite a few announcements, about 6 or 8 different new projects. Lots of wheels that he's renowned for. They're just exceptional quality. So pop over to Barracuda Studios. One thing that leapt out of me is the update set for the Airfix 72nd scale Lightning, included in which is the undercarriage in hard, really robust resin. And what he's done is he's done kind of a bit like on the Edward S199, the mountain leg. So it's really strong and sets the angle correctly. The undercarriage doors that come with it are highly detailed, so just getting it for the undercarriage set alone is worth the entrance fee, in my opinion. So go and get that if you've got an Airfix Lightning in the stash, because that looks really good. Right, another good friend of mine, Mike from Phase Hanger Resins, he's also announced some new stuff. So pop over to his website, obviously very renowned for drop tanks, pylons, seats, wheels, that kind of thing. Now, Drew Manton, another good friend of mine, has designed some Spitfire 5B and 5C gun barrels. I'm going to get some of those for my Edward Spitfire. So I've got the dual boxing of the Spitfire 5B and C, one of which I'm going to convert into a C-Fire. They're going to come to the channel next year, so I need to get some of those. But also what they've done, which is rather cool, is a set of main wheels. I'm not sure if you get the nose wheel as well, but certainly main wheels for the new Kinetic F16A, and much, much more detailed than what you get in the kit. So that's a definite worthwhile investment if you're going to get that new Kinetic F16. So that's cool. Right, on to kits. It looks like, so this appeared on ScaleMates today, and today is Thursday. ScaleMates on there have put up that Revell are doing a 32nd scale Meteor. Now we don't know if that's a repop of an older kit. I think Special Hobby did a 32nd scale Meteor, not sure. But it might be a new tool, and it might be a sort of a bit of a leak from their 2023 schedule. We don't know at this stage, but if so, for Meteor fans, that is quite exciting. I don't know what mark. I'm assuming it's either a Mark III, Mark IV, or Mark VIII. That's a pure guess. Personally, I'd love a T7 or one of the Night Fighters. And then I could do that in 25 Squadron colours. But that's just me. I very much doubt it is going to be a Night Fighter, but you never know. You can always live in hope. But yeah, it'll be intriguing to find out if we're going to get any more gouge on that. And the other one is we kind of knew, we did know this was coming, was the Edward roof from the conversion. Sorry, I got really itchy nose. I'm really sorry. Yeah, so they'd already announced that the roof was coming next year. I think this has been announced for Q2, about June time. It's what they've done is they've released some of the CAD renderings. You get a beaching trolley with it, which is a really nice touch. And they've also released some of the pictures of the molds, which are really cool. I just copied one picture of the molds, but I guess they've done that so you can see that They've redone the obviously the wings and all that kind of, and the fuselage and all that blah, completely new parts, no blanking pieces, no filling involved, any of that. And the CAD renderings doesn't show any panel lines or rivet detail, but they do mention that is deliberate, and it will be in the molds. So yeah, that's really cool. I've got a thing about that. I could do something post-apocalyptic with that as well, couldn't I? A seaplane. A post-apocalyptic seaplane. Thoughts have just popped into my head. Anyway, there we are. Right, that's it for this week. So, as I mentioned, if you haven't already, put back, have a look at part 1 and maybe part 2 if you haven't seen those already of the Antonov project. Pop over to the Facebook page for some of the completed pictures. Sunday is the rear cabin, all the detailing and painting. It's quite an involved episode. And then the week after will be the cockpit, highlights of which are the seats and the instrument panel, which is a chopped up B1B set from Red Fox. And then, ongoing episodes, I've got an awful lot of editing to do, which I'm going to go off and start right now. So go check that out. And like I say, maybe not one next week. And then after that, for the next couple of weeks, there won't be anything with me because I'm at home for Christmas. There we are. All right, so apologies for that. But, you know, all my modelling stuff's here and I'm going home and it's family time. I might put something up, maybe done on my phone, something like that. Wishing you all a Merry Christmas. I don't know. I hope you get what you want under the tree, and we all have a lovely time. Right, there we go. Once again, I'm in danger of starting to waffle on, so I'll cut it short there. And not entirely sure when the next one of these will be, but whenever it is, I'll be sure to let you know. So I'll see you then. Cheers, bye-bye.